She named this fragrance after her birthday, August 23rd. She spent it in Monaco. While she was there, something shifted and she wanted to bottle it before it could leave her. This became 823 and I need to talk about it. Welcome to my channel. I'm new here. You're new here. I'm Misha J. We're going to discuss House of Iyrah 823, a part of my scent wardrobe series. And if you're a fragrance lover like myself, then you're going to want to stay so we can break this down. So let's actually talk about what's in this bottle, because the notes tell a story. It did come with a nice note card, but I cannot find it, so we're just gonna go ahead and break this down. So in the top we have the Verde Mirandin, Raspberry Smoothie Delight, and Bouvardia Flower. Then the Verde Mirandin, this is not your sweet candy orange. It's green, it's citrus with the edge, it's kind of zesty, like you have the peel in your hand and not necessarily the juice. So it's kind of gonna give you that lift without the sugar to follow. With the Raspberry Smoothie Delight, yes, delight is a part of the note name, which tells me that this is like a curated raspberry accord. This is not a raw fruit note. It's very smooth and creamy. It's not tart. I do feel like it just adds to the overall softness of the fragrance. And then you have the Bouvardia Flower. Now, I feel like this kind of rounds out the top. It has like this slightly honeyed concept as a white floral, and it's kind of given a quiet opening. Now in the heart, you have the tuberose, Nat Sublime, you have the Jasmine Sabank, and you have the Caro. Now I do feel like the white florals in the heart here makes a statement. They're stacked on top of each other, and I do think that was very, very intentional. Now when I seen the tuberose, Nat Sublime, I got very, very nervous because I was just thinking of like raw tuberose, which is usually very heady, idyllic, but not here. They use a certain specific captive of tuberose, and when I did my research, it's pretty much it's like a molecule that they use to pull out a particular quality of the tuberose. So I feel like it reads a lot more cleaner, it's more luminous. The Jasmine Sabank in here kind of gives you that more milkier, warmer version of jasmine. It's very round and honeyed. And then the Caro, this is like a gardenia adjacent flower. It's very creamy, it's soft, and it's white. And together, I feel like this fragrance is full of lush, full feminine without being girly. Let me just take it in. This is just so beautiful. In the base, you have the damson plum, you have mahogany wood, and then you have ambrofix. Now, this is where I feel like 823 separates herself from a typical fruity floral fragrance. Instead of going like light and airy in the base, they went dark with this plum. It's deep, it's kind of like jammy, and almost like a wine-like plum. Not candy, not fresh, but kind of like wine. And then the mahogany wood in here keeps it very warm and smooth, like being totally cohesive with the heart. And it's very round instead of sharp. But I've wore this 2 times, and I really feel like the ambrofix in here in the base is giving like, it gives you like that skin like musky warm, and I feel like that concept makes the fragrance feel like it belongs on you. Like, no lie, it's not above you, like it's not projecting across the room, but it pulls close and it stays there. It's very intimate, confident, and personal. Now, with this fragrance on the skin, it did open bright. You get that green citrus and the creamy raspberry almost immediately. It's fresh, but it's not basic. There's something slightly unexpected about this, which makes, and it grabs your attention when it does that. As it does draw down to the heart, the white florals do slightly bloom. Now, I'm not really a white floral lover, but 823 has changed the game for me. It just unfolds with the white florals, and then it dries down very deep with the damson plum. And it's, to me, it's genuinely beautiful. It's darker, it gets warmer, it gets moodier. Like, this fragrance takes you on a journey. The longevity on here is solid. I feel like the Ambro Fixed in here really kind of helped kind of hold down everything. When I did wear this, it lasted on my skin for about 6 to 7 hours. I will say that this is composed as a extract, but however, it does stay close to the skin rather than projecting, which means it has that like, what is that you're wearing energy. And if they come in, they're not leaving without trying to figure out what it is that you actually have on. And I feel like that's the whole point of A23. Now, I want to talk about when I would wear this, because I think the occasion matters. Now, I do feel like this is a great day to night transitional fragrance, but I do feel like it lives in that late afternoon, evening space when the sun is still warm, but you've already showered, you're dressed, and the best part of the day is starting. Yeah. And I keep calling this a elevated outdoor shenanigan fragrance. Like, I'm talking a rooftop happy hour that becomes a dinner, a boat date where people actually get dressed, a resort pool to dinner transition, a brunch, anything that's leisure that takes a little bit effort. I feel like this is a great fragrance that you should be picking up. And then I do think that this is vacation worthy, but I wouldn't say like, I'll just say this is the vacation, but the kind where the destination means something. And so A23 is doing what it needs to do. So I'm wearing this when I need the people to be like, girl, what is it that you are wearing? And it's A23 House of Iyrah. Okay, Bookie. But no, when it comes to layering and longevity tips, now I know everybody does not layer, and layering means something different to everyone. That may mean another fragrance. To me, when I use the concept layering, I'm literally talking about lotions and oils as well as a different fragrance. Now, I will say for myself, I'm not layering this. This is so beautiful, and when I say layer, I'm not going to add another fragrance to this. I want her in her whole composition by herself, and there's not a lot of fragrances in my collection that I would not layer, but this is one. I do feel like she stands on her own. She don't need nothing competing with her. Now, I will say, if you're a person who wants to enhance your longevity without layering with another fragrance, then you're gonna wanna moisturize first. Now, I'm gonna start with my lotion that I use, and it was Fruity Musk by Bath and Body Works. Now, this has that dewy raspberry that just added to the raspberry smoothie delight in House of Iyrah. It had the sugared musk that really helped the damson plum in the base, as well as the Ambro Fix. And then it had the velvet moss, which I just felt like kind of contributed to kind of like the woody aspect in the base as well. So I did use Fruity Musk by Bath and Body Works. And then I went in with Cloud 9 by Brown Sugar Babe. It just went well. Like, it just really added to the composition and brought everything together. Now, if you're a person that doesn't necessarily want to invest in a lot of body care, then you can grab your unscented body oil to enhance your longevity. And this is very neutral, and it kind of gives the Ambro Fix that already wants to cling to the skin something to hold on to. And that's for unscented or any oil. And for layering, like I said, I'll be honest, I don't feel like this one needs to be layered. It's available at houseofiyrah.com. I'll link it below. And if you're building your scent wardrobe intentionally, this one belongs in your rotation for the warmer months. If this is the kind of breakdown that is helpful to you, follow, subscribe, comment, because this is what we do here. We just don't smell things, we understand them. I'll see you in the next one.